one of the main reasons music and hip hop is like deteriorated to the space that it's in is because at one point in time, music was about skill. No one's doing it anymore. Now they're operating from a place of like it's a job and it's here to make money, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's like sports now.
Yeah. But what happens is that with that is that it takes away the essence of what hip hop was.
No parking on Sunday.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to No Parking on Sundays. It's your boy Eddie Midnight. Here with my guy Jay.
What's up, y'all? It's been a while. Missed y'all. Did you miss me? Hope so.
We're here with actual microphones this time.
You said,
did you guys miss me?
You should have. I mean, listen.
We were just on here not too long ago, but yeah. But anyways, we're here with actual mics. I think the last experiment didn't go as well as we thought it would. I think we're good now. So we're back with actual microphones and shit like that. But Happy New Year. You know,
first episode of the year.
How you feeling, bro?
Amazing. It's been a great year so far.
You've been smirking. This nigga is late. We're supposed to do this in the daytime, mind you. That was the whole point of us recording at the time we set and everything. And this, you can see the sun is down. This guy's been smirking all day. I don't know what he's been up to. He looks like he's in a good mood. You went to the gym, you worked out. Mama. I'm proud of you, dog. What you lifting or you doing cardio? What you doing?
I lift, my nigga. I'm a real nigga.
You're lifting. Okay. You can do both, you know, right?
I could.
There's nothing wrong with that. Cardio is how you burn calories.
No, muscle, it doesn't matter. When you lift weights, you burn more calories.
What you do?
Just empty your neck nose.
My neck.
Yeah, neck's strong.
Terrible. It's terrible.
It's strong.
Terrible joke. But you know I go to Gold's Gym faithfully. So
no, I don't.
I be in there.
So hold on, why do you look the same from last year and the year before?
I don't. You don't know my body, bro.
You're right. I don't. Let's move on.
Strongest nigga in this pod. Anyways, enough of the shenanigans.
Oh
man.
My god.
Enough of the shenanigans. I got Henny. I'm actually over tequila, bro. Are you?
No, I'm drinking tequila now.
Nah. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm boycotting tequila. I think that tequila is overrated, and I think that they've done something to it. So I'm going back to cognac.
Can I just tell y'all something? If y'all been watching this podcast for X amount of time, Edwin doesn't know what he likes or doesn't like. He's just out here. Just
I know what I like.
He's just like, he was just like, today I'm going back to Tennessee. He can't make a drink to save his life. All he just poured a bunch of liquor and juice. He doesn't even drink for taste. He just drinks to get drunk. So he doesn't know what he's talking about.
This nigga don't know me.
He probably went to some he probably went to some vision board party and all they had was Hennessy and brown liquor and that's what they were drinking with turtlenecks.
You're hating.
You hate me, don't you? You see what I did there?
I'm sweating. I'm already sweating, dog. You're frustrating me.
Stop talking to me crazy. He talking about we're late because of him. We're late because of you usually. The one time I'm late, my bad. The one time.
I'm gonna be like Joe Budden. He be calling out his co-hosts all the time. I'm gonna just start doing that shit.
Nah, Joe Budden only could do it because he could fire them.
I mean, I could fire everybody, but it doesn't make sense to fire you.
You know, getting fired here doesn't really do anything to me. I don't make no money. Them niggas need that. I'm Gucci.
You get some. You got a fan club, bro.
I'm sure. It keeps our ratings up.
All right. Speaking of people with fan clubs and diminishing fan clubs, shout out to J.Cole. He just put out.
That was good. That's a good segue. Good job.
That's what I do. Shout out to J.Cole. He just put out a new snippet. Well, he put out a snippet saying that he's announcing the album, The Fall Off. Finally, after almost 10 years of teasing, he finally is putting it out. It says February 6th, I think. It'll be coming out. He also released a new music video alongside with it. Can't even remember the name of it, but
he dropped a music video?
Oh my god, you didn't see it?
I saw the little trailer, but I didn't know it was like a real music video.
No, the video is vicious.
If I'm being honest with you, I like J. Cole and I prefer old J. Cole. Well,
what's old J. Cole though?
I think old J. Cole is probably what did he do when it was the not Friday Night Lights? What's the album where he was talking about role models? He had the music video with Miguel.
Is that Vanilla? What is it called? Vanillity or something?
No, Villa. I'm not gonna try.
Villa something. Yeah, I remember.
But that's just that's a track. I can tell you.
No, that was the name of the album, wasn't it?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So he did put out the music video. The music video is kind of dope. It's his life in going in reverse.
Born Sinner was the last album I liked in 2014. Forest Hills Drive was the last time I like loved. I think he's just. I think.
Oh, KOD was good, but it was.
No, I'm
he
good
said
off
he
that.
made that album for his friends, not his fans.
I don't give a fuck who he made it for. It wasn't for me. And then might delete later. He should have deleted it.
No, that was good. That was
Oh,
actually
you
my
know
top
what?
10.
I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I'm lying, y'all.
I knew that.
I'm a liar. You should know. It takes one to know one. But listen, the off season was really good. D-Day, the Gangsta Girls was really good. I'm a liar. Actually, J. Cole drops good music. I just don't like KOD and 4 Hours Only.
Okay, the two ones that
Those
were the
two.
most personal to
The
him.
16 18 joints, I ain't fuck with them joints. But like everything else is good.
So the ones where he was basically just saying that this is like a therapy session for his friends and all that shit. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Well, with this new album, it seems he's going along the same lines. Based off of what came out, he's basically the music video and the song that he put out is basically him speaking about his life in reverse. And J. Cole's always been a great storyteller. He paints a great picture. He did a great job with it. The visuals look good. It's very, J. Cole don't be dressing up. He don't be fresh. He don't do too much.
He keeps it by me.
Yeah, so I think in this video, he's kind of just speaking about his life, and the song is really good. But I just think that some of the braggadocious lyrics, I'm just like, I'm off it. I'm gonna be real. I think he had the chance to prove that he's a top MC. He says on the song, if anybody wants it with me, they can get a funeral, something like that. And it's like, he's still bragging about that whole, like, I can get niggas, whatever. But it's like, you had the chance to get niggas and you didn't get niggas. You instead bowed down and you went on stage and was like, I'm sorry to my friends. And then you deleted the track where you dissed them. And the diss wasn't even that tough. It was okay for what it started for the round one. And I think that, J. Cole right now, I would like him to put out music. I love his music, but I do think that the top 3 shit, I'm not buying it anymore. Like, low key, I would give Pusha T his spot right now in the top 3 MCs. I would definitely give Pusha T his spot, or maybe even Malice. Fuck that.
Well,
because as far as maybe YoungBoy, shit.
Well, hold on. You just went too far.
All right,
let's start.
not.
Yeah, you just started saying shit. Let's start over. So first of all,
you
when
start over.
No,
I said.
Yeah, you're right. I will. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I started.
So listen. So boom. When they talk about that top 3 shit, they're just talking about popularity. Not talking about lyricism. There's a lot of niggas better than all the niggas we're talking about. Drake don't write his songs.
Oh, shut up! Stop that.
You be quiet. You said what you had to say. Like you said,
stop.
Drake don't write his songs. He's a team of writers. We don't care.
He doesn't have a team.
Be
of
quiet.
writers.
You work with the OVOs. Leave me alone. So listen.
I wish.
I could tell. But the point that I was making was like, it's not about like who's the best MCs and stuff like that. They're talking about like hot rappers, who's running the ecosystem. And at one point it was J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. That's a different conversation. So putting Pusha in there doesn't really like sway the needle. Like, I'm gonna put my money on Pusha to out rap most of them niggas anyway, and Malice. So like, but he's not the hottest rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but
yeah, that's why they say that. That's
what I'm saying is, I don't buy J. Cole's braggadocious. I'm still
I get it.
Nigga. I'm murdering niggas.
No,
on
I understand.
Tracks.
I'm not talking about that point. I'm talking about the point that you made where you said that you're taking him out of the top 3. The top 3 that
he's still top 3.
Let me finish. I'm just saying that Pusha T putting him in the top 3 is not a true statement because he's not them. And to answer your question, technically, yes, he is. And the reason he's technically, and this is not even my point, I'm just answering you. Technically, yes, he is still in the top 3 because the point is that only him, him, Drake, and Kendrick were the only ones, and now obviously YoungBoy were able to do the type of tours that they do. No other rappers do those type of tours, and that's what puts him in those spaces because of the fact that he can sell records and move and actually go platinum and actually do all that stuff. No other rappers do that. We're not talking about how good you are. We're not talking about any of that stuff. We're just talking about what you do to the ecosystem when it comes to music, and there's only those 3. And that's not a debatable conversation. It's just like what happens.
It's a debate.
It's not a debate. Those are numbers. That's statistics.
This is why, honestly.
But hold on. My point was about J. Cole, though.
Get to your point,
Sir, I'm responding. You asked me a question.
Long-winded ass.
No, I was not long-winded. You just be saying bullshit. Y'all need to start calling him out in the comments, actually, because he be talking bullshit. But real shit, though, I think that J. Cole makes great music. I actually don't care if he does braggadocious trap. I think people that say that, I mean, they're entitled to their opinions, but the reality is that I think the biggest mistake he made was coming out and like not thinking about the fact that he didn't really want to battle his friend. And everyone keeps forgetting the fact that someone tipped him off and said, this beef is beyond you. You just called a stray real fast. This has nothing to do with that. So yeah, I do think J. Cole will out rap a lot of niggas. I do think that Wale is a better rapper than him. But like outside of that, yeah. Like I think Kendrick and Wale are probably the 2 best like lyricists as far as popularity. And I think J. Cole is right under him with Drake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
J.
cool.
Cole and we've had this conversation on the last pod about J. Cole versus Wale, and I
We don't have
think
to agree.
we don't have to agree. That's why I was about to say, like, to me, when we talk about this podcast, it is a sort of dynamic in us doing first take. You're taking one side of an issue or a topic, and I'm taking the other side. But I definitely think that I think J. Cole raps better than Wale. I think so. I think as far as lyricism and painting a picture, I think J. Cole does that. Song wise, I think Wale might be able to make better songs than him, but lyrically, I think J. Cole is washing him. When it comes to this top MC shit, I get where you're coming from as far as moving the needle and shit like that, but I think J. Cole definitely with this album, I know his rollout stepped on A$AP Rocky's rollout. People did not even talk about A$AP Rocky, whose album was coming out Friday. They were like talking about J. Cole the entire time. So I do see that, but I'm just talking about specifically about him saying, I'm a killer MC, I'm murdering niggas.
He can.
I cannot, yes, he can, but now it's almost like a nigga pump faking. It's like a Dwayne Wade pump fake. Until you dunk on a nigga or you shoot the three, and he had a chance to shoot the three, and he instead just passed it off like LeBron. Like, he didn't go for the game winner. He didn't go for the kill. Yes, he caught a stray. If a nigga hit me, I'm hitting back. Whether it's even you as my boy, I'm still gonna jab you back. But he just said, no, I'm not even going to. This is between them. I'm not, like, you already said something. So to me, when he's doing this so that's another thing. You didn't listen to the song. If you listen to the song and you hear what he's saying, then I think you would probably see where I'm coming from a little bit more.
The song that he did Kendrick on?
The new song that he just put out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where he was talking what he was saying. So, but the story is basically him telling his life from death to. I think Nas did that, where he told a whole story backwards. Remember when Nas was getting shot?
Rewind.
Rewind. So he did a whole track. Basically, that's what the track is. Yeah. But I am looking forward to it.
Nas is a rapper.
It's supposed to be a double disc, supposedly. So this is the name of the track is actually called Disc 2 Track 2. So. We'll see. If it's a double album, keep each disc under 10 songs for me, please. Bro.
Listen, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not excited for the J. Cole album, but
you're not?
No, I mean, like, I'm not excited. But I'm not gonna hold you. There's not like a lot
after
of rappers,
all that you was just doing.
I said he's good. I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm excited. Two things can be true.
Oh,
but no, I'm not excited for it. I mean, and also I think I'm not excited for it because niggas forget that. When he dropped My Delete Later, the Fall Off was supposed to come out, and he dropped My Delete Later. This is corny. Like that was that. Like you guys are like killing him for like the rap shit, and I don't care. I think it was more corny. He dropped this random ass album, and then because of his name,
it sold like crazy. But it was good. It was really good.
I don't care. I think that, and then because of his name, like we saw no visuals. It didn't play on the radio. It did nothing, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, for the ecosystem.
It did.
Okay, name a song.
I can't remember.
Okay. So, and then he got Grammy nominated, and it was just like, bro, like no one even knows his album. Like, we got to stop doing this shit.
It was remember when we had that conversation and I showed you my like Apple whatever? It was my number one listen to album.
Yeah, it doesn't say much for me for you, but whatever.
I would throw this fucking drink at you. This nigga's crazy. Anyways.
Let's give Real Housewives.
I have so much like ammo. But anyways,
you don't have to shoot if anyone pays attention.
I'm shooting. I'm not J. Cole. I'm shooting. I'm shooting.
Yeah. The fall off.
There ain't no fall off here. So go. How do we feel about him saying this is his last album? Do we believe him?
I didn't even know he said that. Don't care.
No, I mean that's what the fall off has always been.
To answer your question, I don't know if I care because one, he's young, and do I believe him? No.
He's 38.
Yeah, he's young. Like, what are you talking about?
You know, when we talk about rappers, you know how it feels when
he's young. Like, we're changing that stereotype. Pusha T and Malice are 50. Jay's 50.
They might be the
Nas
only
is 50.
ones. They might be the only ones.
I'm naming more.
Oh, okay.
I just did more. They're all 50. Like 2 Chainz, 50. 2
Chainz is 50?
Damn,
he's
47, 50.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All of the rappers that we like.
2 Chainz did blow up late.
You know, what you call it? Fab. Damn near 50.
Yeah, somebody
J. Cole,
said that
and J. Cole. Drake 39 this year. We're not talking about young. None of these niggas are young.
Yeah.
The only young niggas is really, and a matter of fact,
YoungBoy.
Yeah, but like I was gonna say, the next generation was like Baby, Dirk, and them Gunna.
They all fell off.
No, they didn't. Gunna didn't fall off. Let me say that.
Gunna is the only one holding them down out of the new generation.
But they're all 30. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I will say that this new generation of rappers haven't lived up to the expectations, I would say. For me, at least, as someone who listens to hip hop all the time.
So we had a debate about this with my homeboy, right? And we were saying that one of the main reasons music and hip hop is like deteriorated to the space that it's in is because at one point in time, music was about skill. Hip hop, let me phrase that. Hip hop is about skill and trying to prove a point. And no one's doing that anymore. Now they're operating from a place of like it's a job and it's here to make money, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's like sports now.
Yeah. So, but what happens is that with that is that it takes away the essence of what hip hop was, and niggas aren't trying as hard because all you're making is 2-minute songs. You're trying to make a hit. Like the focus isn't about like the ego's kind of getting out of it. It's like they're almost like just another pop artist.
Yeah, I can see that.
So anyway, that's why I think that we don't have any really good hip hop stars anymore. That's why I think not POV. Well, POV is the song that made me think about it. But like,
what POV? Whose song? POV. Pusha T and Malice.
Yeah,
that's my favorite song on there.
Yeah, so I think songs like that and then that album is why so many people love it, because it invigorated a spirit of hip hop that we haven't had in quite some time.
It definitely gave you an injection of like adrenaline or something like a whole different.
Like we're not here for the radio. We don't care about all that stuff. It's like really good. And then honestly,
they weren't chasing a hit. Yeah,
exactly.
They weren't chasing a hit.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's
wasn't no TikTok songs. It was just straight
it was no
bars.
bullshit. They didn't care about how long the song was. Yeah. They were intentional. You know what I'm saying?
Very good. And Pharrell bodied the fucking production.
Yeah,
like
Pharrell went to fucking work.
Yeah, that I mean, he's annoying as a person, but as a producer, he's top 3. He's great. He's phenomenal. But yeah, speaking of production that carries people, A$AP Rocky did put out an album this Friday, and did you listen to it?
Not yet, but I will.
All right, so I listened to it yesterday in the gym. It's punk rock. It's like punk rap or something like that. It was good, but I do think that A$AP Rocky does have a problem with finding relevance outside of this subject matter, which is why I think he's leaning on dissing. So what I got from the album, A$AP Rocky is a fan of A$AP. If you liked his early A$AP shit, you're definitely going to feel that, like from his Purple Swag shit to his like Flacco shit. It definitely gave that. The beats, the production is good. The beats, he surprised me. I actually thought, I'm not going to lie, I went into this thinking that it wasn't going to be that good. The album was very good. The issues I was having with the album was the fact that a lot of his subject matter, it seems like he's taking a lot of sneak disses. And yes, I think a lot of people got confused with the stole your flow, stole your bitch shit. He clearly wasn't talking about Drake. He was talking about Travis Scott. I don't know which bitch he took from Travis Scott. But yes, him and Drake.
Well, that's not true. He confirmed it on an interview. He said it is about Drake.
No, he said, yeah. So he said in the interview, yeah, it's about whoever wants to take it as that.
That's
but
after he asked him directly, it was about Drake. He was just kind of clean. It's about Drake.
The internet's going to decide who you're talking about on that song.
Sure. I think we all know.
They're going to say it's Drake. I mean, that's a man who was with you in those early days too, brought you on tour. Where did things go wrong in that relationship?
I don't know. I started just seeing people who just started out as friends and just became foes, seemed like they was unhappy for you, and just started sending shots. And I think that's what led to any of our misunderstandings or whatever the case is. So it really ain't smoke.
Does it feel resolvable to you, or you think it's too
far?
far?
It don't even need to be. Like, for what?
But you're like, no secret, like that song's for him.
No, I don't really.
Or it's for anyone
it's
who
for
might
whoever
be.
feel like it's about them.
Okay.
The only part about Drake is Stole Your Bitch. The other part about Stole My Flow is again, you didn't listen to the album, but if you listen to the album,
I don't have to listen to the album because
you have to listen to the album.
And the reason I don't, no one can answer that because he's been saying this for years that Travis Scott took his flow, and that's not a new conversation. And also, I listened to what Charlamagne and Breakfast Club did, and they played some of his old music from A$AP days and compared it to how Drake rapped at one point in time and how Travis rapped at one point in time, and a lot of niggas did rap like him. So you're not telling me.
I don't know
new.
what you're.
I'm just telling you what my point is. That you said I didn't know what I was talking about. And I do know exactly what I'm talking about.
I think you stepped on my point, which is that a lot of people got confused that he was dissing Drake on this track, where the track was mostly aimed at Travis Scott. I think Drake is a bigger draw, so he let people run with that. But it's really about Travis Scott. The album is littered with a lot more disses to Travis Scott than it is to Drake. And I think he's letting that narrative run that it's about Drake because that brings in numbers. And throughout the album, he's saying shit about, I'm from the real H, you're not from the real H, and I'm also from the other H, and I'm more respected than your H. Basically, Houston and Harlem is what he's talking about in terms of Travis Scott. Yes, him and Drake have ties with their exes. his baby mama, and both basically they slept with each other's baby mamas and shit like that. So yes, there is a little bit of slights in that, but he's mostly going at Travis Scott. And I think the way he's just doing this whole interview process, going to these white podcasts and letting them run with these narratives like it's about Drake, right? Yeah. It's getting annoying that everybody's album needs to sell by mentioning Drake. And I'm beginning to see that theme. And Drake has said it several times, whether you agree or not. Pusha T did it. Everybody who sold an album this year and did well, it was mentioning Drake. Nobody's put out an album except for NBA YoungBoy. I keep mentioning this nigga, but outside of him, everybody has to mention Drake in order to sell an album. And I think that's ridiculous. But A$AP Rocky put out a good body of work, and I hate the fact that he has to lean on this kind of narrative in order to sell it.
Okay. I look forward to listening to A$AP's album, actually. I think that people forget that he goes platinum, damn near double platinum. He be moving units.
I didn't like Taxi. That was the last album that I think
I've liked all of his albums, actually. But I look forward to listening to it. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. He's very intentional. He's a creative. I think that people forget that because he's into fashion so heavy.
Yeah, for sure. I do hate the thing that these rappers are doing with the features, not adding the features. That's annoying because as I'm listening to it, I hear certain voices. I'm like, oh shit, who is that? He has Doechii on the album. She kills it. They have like a little jazz song on there, and then they're going back and forth. Like she's talking about how he's seducing her and shit. It's really dope. Then they have another song. He has a song with Maxo Cream who kills that shit. I fuck with Maxo Cream, but the thing is, I just found out is that Maxo Cream and Tyler the Creator are cousins. And Tyler the Creator is also very close friends with A$AP, and Tyler's also on the album. I'm like, I didn't know Tyler was on the album. Supposedly Frank Ocean's on the album, but I didn't hear Frank Ocean. So he has all this like random features sprinkled in there that are really good.
I think it's kind of dope that he's working with his friends. That's cool.
Oh yeah, the friends that he has are really like the people you should always make music with. I would always say that. Like having a Tyler the Creator in your corner will always be dope. A nigga that has his own festival, that's literally dope.
Man, I think Tyler's underrated, but that's neither here nor there.
Underrated. I think he's well regarded in his space.
I think that people regard him to an extent because they have no choice, but I don't think they really be like in it. But that's neither here nor there. I think Kyler's kind of underrated, especially like if you listen to like when he does shit like on POV, when he does some old like real rappery shit, even like because he's been doing a bunch of songs with Pusha T since back in the day, since like 2012, and it kind of tells you the essence. I was watching this thing on TikTok where they were asking him some of his favorite songs, and he was naming like deep B cuts on like Blueprint 2. And he was like, he was talking about how Jay gives you the game if you don't know. He's like, this is so disrespectful. Yeah. And because I noticed that he likes certain songs, even I liked them already. I was like, this nigga, he don't look at you guys the same. Like he is literally old school rapper. He's like disrespectful.
Who, Tyler,
looks
right?
down on you. He's condescending.
Tyler?
Yes.
You know why, right?
Why?
The Niger blood in him, bro.
At least there's a reason to be though.
You want to hate, but you know you can't. You can't.
I'm not hating.
You can't.
I'm not hating. I can call it as it is.
Which is what?
Niggas be acting like they something they not. A lot.
Nigerians or people?
People.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, Nigerians fall in the category too, just like everyone else fall in the category.
Yeah, but
like
everyone gets. But I'm speaking specifically about
but,
his Nigerian in him is why he has it.
And I made my comment. I know what I said.
Yeah,
and it still stands.
Stand to your shit.
No, I did. It still sticks.
So you're saying Nigerians basically just are what? We just talk our shit and not back it up?
Edwin, you know me.
I'm telling you.
A lot of times, niggas, Nigerians, since you want to be specific, y'all be real braggadocious and real like whatever.
And we stand on it.
Yeah, but y'all clothes be small and tight and your shoes be pointy.
You talking about like 2000?
I'm talking about right now.
Nobody does that now.
Okay, fine.
Nobody.
Okay.
If you're watching Pop the Balloon and you take that's not us.
I don't even know what that. No, I'm not. I do know what that is. I'm not talking about
that's
that.
Not us.
I'm not talking about that.
Them niggas that wear them tight ass clothes ain't us,
bro.
We're some of the most fashionable people on earth, bro.
You guys have a good. I think that like the dude we went to for your event a couple years ago.
Which
did some really good tailoring. I think I give credit where credit's due. I think that like y'all do really good tailoring. I told you when y'all put on y'all traditionals, y'all do a really good job. But then it kind of stops.
You're a hater.
There's a few there like my boy shit. Bishop. Oh, she's Ghanaian shit. Who else is there? There's a few. Like
Shout
I don't,
out Bishop.
like I mean, listen, I'm not the flyest nigga either. You know what I'm saying? But like I do think that like sometimes I do think that a lot of niggas be feeling themselves more than they actually should.
Well, look, man, all I can say is Nigeria stands in it. And I think that some of the most creative people on earth are Nigerian, part Nigerian.
No, for sure.
Somehow we've influenced a lot of shit. Yes, we're not the greatest nation in the world, but our people definitely hold clout.
No, for sure.
But other than that, let's get back to other music made by Nigerians. Burna Boy did help NBA YoungBoy put out a new single.
Hold on, who helped too?
I think Burna Boy helped him.
Really? I haven't heard the song.
It's good.
No, I don't doubt that it's
I'm
good.
surprised. So the first time I heard the song, like NBA YoungBoy featuring Burna Boy, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
But you know, Burna Boy's gonna do anything.
Yes, that part. So Burna Boy did do what Burna Boy does, and it's a good song. So the first time I listened to it, I was just like, this shit is just like Americanized, whatever. I don't know what I was getting from it. The second time I listened to it, I was just like, okay, it's vibey, it's good. So it is a good song. And then the thing about NBA YoungBoy is that I'm not able to get into his music because of his lyrics are so aggressive, and it's just like
I like Renata. I like a lot of songs.
He has a few songs I like his features more than his actual songs. I've never listened to a full album without saying I can't do this. Like,
no, I definitely
I can't listen to a full NBA YoungBoy. This is the first time I ever heard you ever say that you listened to him.
I mean, I just named the song.
Renata, yeah, I don't know
anymore.
But anyway, yeah. Anyways, the song is good. I think he put out a new album called Slime or something like that. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it, but because Burna Boy is on there, it's interesting. This kid, outside of his fan base, I feel like nobody else knows his music, but supposedly other people do. I don't hear his music on any platforms. I don't hear it on the radio. I don't hear his music anywhere, like anywhere. But he's now like breaking records. What is that thing? The RICA? He's
the most RIAA certified rapper in history.
I don't even know what that means, but yeah,
he's breaking a lot of records. His most gold, platinum, all the different things that make you certified. He's the most of those. But he also drops some music like Gucci.
Yeah. Speaking of Gucci, YFN. Why is Gucci and YFN not been together? No, not YFN. I'm sorry. Pooh Shiesty. Somebody said that the other day, and I thought about that. Isn't he signed to Gucci?
I don't know. Maybe not anymore.
Yeah, that's interesting. You just reminded me of that. Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, we'll talk about Pooh Shiesty in a second. But NBA YoungBoy, I mean, like, I used to listen to a lot of his music a couple years ago. I'm not going to go look for it, to be honest with you, but the nigga, I seen the videos. That nigga sells out stadiums, and honestly, he does things that I haven't seen. Remember when Jay put...
He swagged out a little bit.
Remember when Jay put Prodigy in the Summer Jam screen? Mm-hmm. He does shit like that.
With who?
He was in
anybody. He dissing.
He performed his diss song in Atlanta to Dirk, Baby, and all them niggas in Atlanta in a sold out crowd.
Oh yeah, and then the one guy was like, "Fuck the NBA," and they jumped his ass.
Yeah, but then they also tried to cancel all his shows because they
canceled the rest of them because he was supposed to do like 3 or 2 shows.
Oh,
and he only did 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they said after that they was like, "Yeah, you can't do that.
We're not doing this again." But so that's my point though, right? Like he does wild boy shit like that.
He's only 22 or 23 or something like that.
He's not that young anymore.
He's like 25. He's very young.
He has more than that.
What's also crazy? 11 kids, bro.
Yeah, and he's
that's
married.
Crazy.
And you know,
exactly. How you married and still having kids though?
Well, I think he's only having kids with her.
No, he doesn't. He has kids with other people.
No, prior. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, he's still having kids with her while other women are still pregnant. Like it's crazy. Okay. Like he was still married when Yaya had his kid.
Okay.
Or what did I say? He was still pregnant. Whatever. Anyway, the guy is on some other shit. He's definitely rock star status.
He's 26 years old.
He's 26 years old with almost 11 kids, and he be doing some extra shit. I saw something on TikTok the other day. It was funny. It was a girl who was like, "Oh my god, he's looking at me," and he was looking at her. Next video on her TikTok was her hanging out with him. Like, and there was like the thing about him, he's probably the only rapper that doesn't talk to rapper girls or like women in the industry. He gets regular ass random
They look
chicks.
like it.
They all look beautiful, of course, but he gets random like
I'm just really getting hit.
They hit like
not look good. Which one is beautiful? Which one?
They're light skinned.
Even
pretty little joints.
Light skin.
He has the same type. Like every girl he gets is the same type. They said that he's trying to replace one of them basketball players, Jamal Murray's baby mama. He even got her. He has a song lyric about her. I saw the joint where he just put out a music video of him
these basketball players are idiots. They be knocking out the wrong joints.
They do, but what would you do if you had $1 million? You had a DM, and it just takes a DM.
I'll answer your question. I'll be Kevin Durant.
What? All right. I'm gonna leave it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
what is Kevin Durant known for? Not bitches.
The point that I'm making is I'm not gonna have a child with a random person. I'm gonna be smart about it. Like it's almost like
That means you ain't getting no good coochie.
That's not true. Like what it sounds to like. I look at niggas having babies with dumb bitches, and I'm saying it like that on purpose. I look at that.
So you think Brittany Renner?
Let me finish. All
right.
I think that niggas that make those type of mistakes in this day and age, I look at them the same way as niggas signing bad recording contracts. It's like there's enough history to know to stop doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's all
But
I'm
I
saying.
think you also know in the moment if you come from like Zion Williams, we know he gets mid joints for some reason. He's also a nigga that was born in the South. He ain't never probably had no joints. He's in a situation when you were put in a situation you've never been put in. I think a lot of these guys make some mistakes, and I also think
No, I don't doubt any of that.
I also
I'm
think
not having a child is what I said.
remember what that girl that had a baby with Cam Newton said? When you have a millionaire put pressure on you, I think some of these niggas get this grown woman pressure put on them and they don't know what to do. So I think a lot of times they be like leaving it and they be like, all right. And she told me she was going to get rid of it and she doesn't. Yeah. It's like they play the game. And I I really don't understand why everybody has to date the same like 10 women in the industry. Like how many of y'all, like the nigga that just got out of jail, Pooh Shiesty's dating India Love. Like
really?
Why are you dealing with the same girl everybody's dealing?
But I think that's the thing. I think they just want to say that they, like Chris Brown even said it. He said one point in time he heard somebody hit that joint, so he wanted to go hit it too. I think this is weird.
Why?
Thing.
That's
this is the thing though.
Look,
right?
me, I love
this is the thing though. I think fuck that, right? I think this is the thing. Everyone is being dumb because we're talking about the niggas like, why do you want to hit the same girl? Well, guess what? These girls are chasing the same niggas
because they have money. I think women are smarter in the sense that they're chasing after the bag. Like retire me, dog. Like Tyreek Hill, the judge just had to go off on his baby mama because she spent the money on a Bentley. Like they know what they're doing. They're not in it for the child. They're not in it for anything but to retire at 26 years old. Okay. The little girl that had a baby that sued Shannon Sharp, she retired off OnlyFans and put out a retirement statement. Like, come on, dog.
You know what I said to somebody the other day? I was telling one of my female friends. I was like, you know what's crazy? And I said this, I be telling my females, I was trying to put them on game a little bit. I said, you know that like men and women have changed more than men. And you ever know why sometimes these niggas don't be choosing some of y'all? It's because of the fact that y'all don't realize that, yeah, he's looking at her over there and she looks like this, that, and the other. He's not marrying her. He wants the wifey type. And then what happened is y'all joints started looking at these little Instagram models or whatever you want to call them and started acting like that because you thought they were getting more than y'all. And now y'all are losing because now they don't respect none of y'all.
That might be a true.
Because you're not wifey material. Like think about it. Like if you think back on everyone you know that might be married and they think, and you know, let's say you think about who they might have smashed before their wife. The storylines are different.
I don't understand. Wait, what do you?
So what I'm saying to you is that the joint that they married because they love her. She's beautiful to them, etc. But it wasn't the baddest bitch on their roster.
You're not supposed to marry the baddest bitch in your roster.
The point that I'm making though is that
the baddest bitch isn't a wife.
But you're missing your point. Focus on the wrong statement. Okay. The point that I'm making is they didn't get chose as bad as they were for a reason. The other joint got chose because the qualities that person had were greater.
Yeah.
But what's happening is some of the wifey joints are not using those qualities anymore. They're just looking at, oh, she's pretty, she has this, she has that, and they're changing.
Some of them, not all of them.
Of course not. Of course, it's not 100%. Like it's not an absolute statement.
You have to just stay your lane, man. Yeah. If you're a bad bitch, stay a bad bitch and live and die
or just be confident whoever you are and just know that your nigga's there for you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, or he just there for the moment and you gotta live with it. And get your Chanel,
leave here with something. Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, speaking about that, wrapping up music, Asake and Wizkid did put out their first single, Jogodo. I think that's how you say it. Jogodo. I'm very sure that's it.
What is this?
It's a song. It's really good. You know what? I want to start playing music on the pod, bro.
Can't do it.
Whether we get like restricted, I don't give a fuck. YouTube, take that money out his check. So anyway, they did put that out. I do want to say Wizkid did announce on stage, happy as shit, that him and Burna Boy are putting out an album, and that was back in like November. I have not heard anything about that, but him and Asake have been doing podcasts together,
though, which is interesting.
He's what?
He toured though. You said Burna Boy. Or you said Wizkid dropped an album.
None of Burna Boy and no Wizkid and Asake are putting out an album
No,
together.
you said
joint album.
they dropped it. I haven't even heard nothing about. Who'd you?
No,
say?
they were supposed to drop an
Oh,
album. He
supposed to.
announced it. They both announced it together, like it's coming. Me
And
and Burna are gonna, but nothing happened.
Nah.
But Wizkid has been on a run lately, and I want people to pay attention. Wizkid has something to prove. In the last 2 years, I think people were like trying to say Davido, Burna Boy, and all these newer people were The features lately. Like, there's features right now where the main artist has like 1 minute and the rest of the song is being carried by Wizkid. Mavo has a joint. Shout out to Mavo. Whoever he is, wherever he came from, he's putting out some really good music. All I heard in Dirty December was Mavo's songs everywhere. His songs was literally holding it down. But Wizkid right now is on a crazy run, and I think we should pay attention to what Wizkid is doing. I don't know what he got planned, but hearing based off of what he did with Asake, I already know Wizkid is primed this year for something special. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Wizkid does. But yeah, any other music shit that you got? I know you said you want to talk about Jim Jones. You're supposed to go forget, see?
No, because it's not music. It's more about just like
stupidity.
Actually, no. Actually, this is my thing. I actually think that I like what Jim Jones is doing right now. I think there's some things that are corny. I'm enjoying it.
You like this?
I do, because I had to take a step back and like kind of like think back on the history of like Diplomats and all that shit, right? And it hit
Let's
me.
also tell people like we fuck with Dipset. Like we really like these people, and it's sad.
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up in the diplomatic community and like all that shit, and like I was listening to From Me to You, and like
you was more of a Jewels, and I was more like Cam.
No, I liked all of them because Cam came first, but
Okay.
like I mean, Horse and Carriage Cam, like all that shit. But anyway, I was gonna say is that what I do like about Jim Jones is his progression. Like Jim Jones, like I know Cam is right that he's 50 years old and he gives a fuck about dumb shit. but the reason I kind of fuck with it is because Jim Jones is doing what a lot of people should do a little bit. It's kind of like pump your chest.
The content game.
No, just let me finish. Like he's pumping his chest about the things that he does. He knew he did. He's pumping his chest about the fact he was a leader in fashion. I thought back on Diplomats and them. He was one of BB
They
Simon.
all were fresh.
No, he was the one. I look back. I studied this. He was the one. Don't get me wrong. Cam did his thing, but Cam,
Pink.
Slow down, Cam. What do you know besides Pink from Cam?
The blue Lamborghini.
You don't know anything else. The point that I'm making is when I think back on the music videos, when I think about the swag and the drippiness, you know what I saw? I saw Jimmy with his BB Simon. He was swole with the chains. He had the wallet chain. She's wearing the chrome hearts. He was
gangsters.
He was the one, right? And then other niggas kind of like fell into like that whole aesthetic, especially with Jewels, because you gotta remember when Jewels popped right when like everyone else in the world started paying attention, and Jim Jones was like around there, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about the Ballin' videos, when you think about Certified Gangster, when you think about all those things and those music videos during that time,
Man,
even like
they had a run.
even like the Hey Ma remixes and like the all that shit, right? You see, I'm picturing Jim Jones, and I bet you guys will too now that I'm saying this. You don't picture any Cam fits. You don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
And then if you continue to think about it,
Jim
think
Jones
about
was-
and then you think about Bird Gang. That was Jim Jones. And you think about all them niggas. When you think about Freaky Zeke, when you think about how Freaky Zeke was moving, how GR Ryder was moving, how Hell Rell was moving, they wasn't moving like Cam.
They all
was moving
looked
like Jim.
They did.
and then Lil Wayne started running with them. What he looked like? Mr. Me Too. That's why
My goat.
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of like what Jim Jones is doing right now. He's pulling
But
up
no
the
one will give Jim that prop. But you're right.
No,
You're
they're
kinda
not,
right.
but like it's true though, right? And then he's wearing all these trench coats. He got the coat game. I like the Pele Pele's. He got me one to get a Pele Pele. I ain't gonna hold you. I might pop out one, but like, and I'm fucking with it. The only thing Jim Jones do not got at all, is sneakers. That nigga wears generally sneakers and say, you don't got. Yes, we do. Everyone else in the world got them. Your shoe game is not it. Like you're not him when it comes to the shoes. Like your style isn't very versatile. But the fact is, it's your style and it's your lane. And then anyone that dresses like that, it's kind of imitation of you, and you got that.
I get it. No, that was a great way of saying that because what I'm gonna do later is not that. But let's get to these other topics real quick. I hear a lot of people trying to cancel Nelly and Ludacris for
Country
the
Grammar.
Rock the Country. It's a festival that's coming out with Kid Rock, Blake Shelton, and Jelly Roll. You know, a bunch of country artists. And Nelly and Ludacris are also listed on the list. I think as of the recording right now, Ludacris has supposedly dropped out, but it is a country focused situation, and with Kid Rock headlining it, everyone definitely feels like it is MAGA adjacent. So they do feel that this is not a situation where any black artist or hip hop artist should be anywhere close to this. My only issue is nobody's booking these guys. So why y'all mad at them? Let them get their money. Like, what is wrong with y'all? No festival, all the black festivals have been shut down. Y'all done shot everything up. Y'all done broken everything down. Nobody's hiring Nelly or Ludacris to come to their concert or festival. Every one of the black focused ones right now are not looking to hire those people. And the ones that could have already been shut down. The What's in the Water one, that was 2-3 years ago. Pharrell's not doing that anymore. I don't know what y'all did. Then after that, Rolling Loud gets shot up every time. They don't even do it in Miami
I'm sorry
anymore.
to do this. You got to stop associating the black festivals with shootings. Like, don't do that. If you can't name an extra shooting, like that is negative.
I just said it.
No,
there was a stabbing.
There was nothing had something in water.
Look, man. At the end of the
point
day,
is we're a black podcast, and you're stereotyping black festivals with shootings. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'm not gonna say shootings. You're right. Astroworld, people got stomped out. At all these festivals, Flognog, he's not doing that anymore.
That has nothing to do with dangerous.
I didn't say it was dangerous. I said he's not doing it anymore. I'm saying all the black ones, they're not hiring these people. Nobody is hiring them. Y'all shouldn't get mad that these guys go and do especially Nelly. Nelly actually has a country album. I think he should go to a country place and do his country duet. Ludacris, not so much about country. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, white folks like them type of niggas.
But I think white folks do like Ludacris. Ludacris did make like white rap for real.
I mean, yeah, he did. I mean, think about it. Like, white folks love all that, like that type of rap that came out at that time. Made them feel cool. They could rap it.
It was very simple.
They didn't have to. Yeah, no. Ludacris doesn't have simple rhymes. I'm not gonna go that far. But
every song was telling you to do something. Stand up.
That's why they liked it. It was like
always
music.
It was.
Yeah, but the bars in between were not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not debating this with you. The point is, like,
in the album, yes, there were bars, but his lead singles were never barocious. Man, come on, stop it.
I didn't say that. You said he didn't have bars. I just disputed that.
I didn't say he didn't have bars. See, what you do is you put words. You're like a lady. You're gonna put all these words in people's mouths and then use it against them.
You know, the good thing about this recording is that our fan base and the people that listen to us kind of know the difference between
your fan base, nigga.
Yours too. Your friends. Our friends have told us. like it's not a me thing.
They be like, he cut you off all the time. I be like, I know.
Yeah,
man,
he did. Because I had to tell y'all that I didn't want him to associate shootings with festivals. I'm sorry.
No, I get it, but I'm not saying every festival. That's you trying to make it seem like I'm saying every festival. I'm not saying that. I'm saying any prominent festivals at this point aren't doing anything to hire people like Ludacris, any of these 2000 guys. So don't get mad and start canceling them because they're getting their money. They need to feed their family. What are y'all mad about? If anything, make a concert and do something. Demand these guys to come to your local club. Instead, what y'all do is we write off a lot of our hip hop acts and we try to make them retire in their 30s. That's why I was saying, like, it's new for us to now embrace all these guys in their late 40s that are rapping, because back in the day, people be like, you old ass nigga. Like, people always said that. Lil Wayne's one of the best. Lil Wayne's little disses was like, you 44, I could kill you with a 44, talking about Jay-Z at 40. Like, come on. People didn't like rappers aging. But in other genres, we let all these musicians, especially rock and roll artists, we let them go till their 60s, their 70s. We let them do their thing. But in hip hop, we got to make it a young man's game. And these young boys is just drugged out. So I don't know, man. For me, I don't think we should be holding these guys to that level of scrutiny and trying to cancel them. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know why they're mad in the first place. I'm with you.
Ludacris.
No, I know why, but I don't agree with why. Is what I'm saying.
No, I get it. I would. Last topic though, before we try to.
That wasn't your parking ticket?
No. What? Oh, hell no. I mean, fucking no. We're
about
to wrap this up soon, though. But Fabolous versus Lloyd Banks has been a topic that's been coming up. I did want to quickly touch on that. Mm-hmm. When they're talking about, they're not talking about hit for hit. They're just talking about lyrical ability and punchlines, really. They were just talking more so about the punchlines, being that these are two rappers who do a thing with punchlines. They're just a very punchline-y rapper, two guys. And as a fan of both guys, I would love to see that.
You're a fan of Lloyd Banks?
Yes, I love Lloyd Banks. I'm a G Unit, like, whatever. I have a whole G Unit playlist on my phone. So for me, I would love to see that, honestly, bar for bar. I fuck with both of them. I don't know who would win. I think Fabolous maybe, but I know that Lloyd Banks still does it. I unfortunately don't listen to all the new Lloyd Banks that comes out now, but Fabolous hasn't put out any new music since like the Soul Tapes, or Summer Shootout. So I don't know which one was the last one, but at the end of the day, oh no, he did a freestyle. That freestyle he did against 50 Cent was crazy bars.
I mean, he dropped a whole mixtape last year, but whatever.
Fabolous?
Yeah.
Last year?
It's
I
called
didn't know.
The Leaks.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Because he dropped all the music videos. He was dropping music video after music video last year and all those songs.
Oh, I remember the music videos, but I didn't know that was a whole album. I thought he was just bullshitting. But yeah, anyways, I do want to see that. I think that would be dope. I think people are sleeping on Lloyd Banks though. And I think Lloyd Banks actually does have a lot of punchlines and bars. And I think people need to realize like it could be a lot closer than you think. I know Fabolous has a lot of fans and people know Fabolous right now, especially with the podcast and shit. But Lloyd got bars too, though.
We can't name 3 Lloyd Banks songs, and that's all. That's my take.
Warrior 2, Penitentiary Chances, Allure, Karma. I can go on.
I guess, well, guys, we're gonna go study this later. We don't care about Lloyd Banks.
All right, I hear
it's
you.
him.
I hear you.
You got
it. Speaking of people studying Drewski, this nigga studied fucking black pastors, man.
No, he just studied Michael Todd.
Well, mostly him, but he also got a few other pastors in there. Because even African pastors, there's one right now in London talking about it while he's wearing a Versace jacket, which is so stupid.
I don't think there's a problem with him wearing designer or dressing up. I think it's the antics and like, shut the door and unless you give $10,000. It's that dumb shit, right?
Yeah.
But you know what though? We shooting the pastors and stuff like that because they are taking advantage of people for sure.
Some of them,
right?
And it's mostly he's going at mega church.
No,
also.
we're talking. We're being specific about those folks. Like, yeah. But like, bro, like y'all dumbass niggas, like, what are y'all talking about?
What do you mean?
The people in the congregation, a blind man could see it. Listen, y'all niggas is sheep. Open your Bible. Open your Bible.
But you also are following the man of Christ as someone who you're supposed to follow, who's supposed to give you advice and your spiritual advisor. So in some situations, in desperation, you might lean on this person who's telling you, give $1,000 now, he'll make you a millionaire by the end of the year. So you're really hoping on that. And let's not also act like religion hasn't been used to exploit people since slavery.
I didn't say any of that. What I said was open your Bible and y'all are also idiots. That's what I said.
But what do you mean by that? Open your Bible and y'all also idiots.
Because if you're going to church, one thing that you said is completely incorrect is that no, we're not going to church to follow the pastor. Your pastor is like your teacher, right? Helps you understand the word. He's not ordained like this special person. My God, he just did the tutelage to be able to be. It's like he went to theology school, so he studied the Bible just like you went to study English and I studied business. He studied it. Doesn't make him any closer.
Don't be telling people my fucking major.
Whatever. And what, did I hurt your feelings? Are you insulted?
No, it's just so random, but I get it.
It's not random. It's
you love me. You know my major. I didn't know you knew that much about me.
Anyway, this nigga just wanted to make it. Anyway, point is like the niggas, and he wants to wonder why I'm long-winded because he does that dumb shit. But anyway, like. Point is that people need to stop following their pastors. Like your pastors are there to help you on your journey. Your journey is your walk with God. Like it's your own personal journey. That's what they say that. Like you can't just be out here like, and I see this is my thing too. I'm low-key judging the whole infrastructure. And that's why I kind of like what Drewski did. It's like people go to church. They love their church. They love their God. And I understand that.
They love their pastors too.
Yeah, but the problem is they don't love any of those things. They love those things more than they love their relationship with God because they leave the church and do everything else except for what God asked them to do.
Preach.
So if you want to love your pastor and love the energy,
they be loving their pastor.
Yeah,
on the low.
They be loving all.
It's not talking about sisters.
No, don't be weird. Don't be weird.
No, we gotta be real.
Energy in the church.
He kept it light.
Stuff. Like it was crazy. Like he didn't keep it light. He actually shocked them.
I think he kept it very light because he ain't talk about the infidelity. He ain't talk about the real crazy stuff that some of these other pastors are accused of. He could have really went crazy, especially on African churches. He spared a lot of things. He could have went in for real. But then I think this is tame.
But that's the thing though, right? Like we're mad at Drewski, but I really think they're mad because they're embarrassed by the fact that he called you out. They're not really mad at like
any small congregation is probably happy that this is happening to the mega churches because a lot of mega churches are very exploitive. When we talk about like Joel Osteen and the other white pastors, those ones were asking for jets just as much as Teflon Don, or what's his name, Teflon Dollar, I forgot his name.
Creflo Dollar.
Yeah, like they were also asking for jets as well. So let's not sit here and make it like a black mega church thing. It's also a white mega churches. The one that Austin didn't even open up his church for Katrina until people started yelling at him. So let's not sit here and act like all these.
I don't think anyone's doing that. Who's doing that?
He did that when Katrina happened.
I don't think anyone's making this a white or black thing. I think it's just.
I think it was
thing.
mostly a black. I mean, it was a black community that mostly responded
because he was a black guy. Like it's only like white.
I know, but I'm saying that it's more than just that. I'm saying that it's the entire church system itself. And I think that what he did was great, and I think it puts a light on that, and I think we shouldn't forget that and then make it about Drewski. We should make it about what's happening and why these pastors feel like they can get away with what they get away with. And especially random, like Todd, like he's annoying. He spit on his brother's face, wiped it. He drove a Tesla through the church. He does like random shit like that. It's just like, bro.
But people love people go to church.
I can't believe y'all go to that church. That's
people
crazy.
Because that's what I said that about the congregation, the folks that are followers, right? Like, shoot the pastor. We get it, right?
Stop saying shoot the pastor, please.
Whatever. So like, shoot the pastor, right?
Stop.
But it's also like shoot the congregation too. Like they can get it too. Like you guys are here because you love the pomp and circumstance. Your life is boring. You know, there's a lot of people out here.
What about the aunties?
There's a lot of people out here that feel like because there's nothing exciting happening or anything, or there's no drama, there's nothing salacious happening, their life isn't happening. Like so, they create or put themselves in environments so that it feels like they're living. Like that's a real thing, and I think people like really harp on that, and it's scary. Like y'all go to church and be like, oh, I felt it, but it's like, no, you just felt the vibrations of the music. You probably didn't feel God at all.
I feel you. I mean, Drewski, keep doing it. I think Drewski has a future in sketch. I don't know who's gonna sign him. Maybe Paramount or YouTube or somebody needs to.
I don't think he's there yet.
I think he is. He gets like SNL is a sketch comedy show, and they get 8 million views per episode on Saturday. His joint, this one currently is on 26. I think it's 26 million already. That's a lot.
How
more.
long is that sketch though? I'm not being funny. Do you know?
Each sketch in
no Drewski's?
I think it was like 3 minutes long. It was like 3 minutes long, and theirs is a whole episode, of course, but regardless, it's different sketches within an entire block. And I'm saying even their most viral joints are not touching.
That's actually my point.
Not touching that.
No,
so I think at some point he and a few other people, maybe even those guys, RCD, you know, those guys that make fun of basketball players, the black kids. They always do the jokes about basketball players. LeBron James, J.Cole, they always make little joints, whatever. Anyways, I think there's a great chance to get a lot of these young guys together and make some sort of thing. Kevin Hart's
going to help him get there.
I was going to say Kevin Hart, this is something you should definitely strike on.
He is. He's working with him and Kai, but like I still don't think he's there yet.
I don't know.
Specifically to what you said, though.
Kai rebrand. I don't know what he saw on that girl's phone, but God bless, bro. Prayers.
I mean, I think that Kai is smart because he's a... I was going to say this
I don't
cliche.
think he's smart. Nigga can't read.
I was going to say this cliche thing. Well, I was like, he's a marketing genius, but he's not a genius per se. But his marketing around this is really, really, really good because he's making people buy in. He's tapping on the right shoulders. Like he's doing a really good job. Like it's kind of cringy and I want to be a hater like Edwin right now. But the thing is, he's like doing a really good job at this, like repositioning.
You think that nigga's actually sewing?
Doesn't fucking matter.
What are you learning how to sew for?
You're missing the point. It's called marketing. It's called
sweatshop.
It's called marketing. That's my point. Listen to what I'm saying. So like, I think he's doing a really good job at this rebrand, this marketing. It's almost like he you know what the difference between us and like really smart people, really successful people are? They're able to like see their future and plan ahead in a way where it seems like it's not coming. It's like when he cut his hair on his live stream. It's almost like he did that at that time and created a narrative around it because he knew he was going to position himself to be something different in the future.
Everyone
so he was going to
that.
cut his hair anyway.
They said he was going to acting.
So
it's acting and
well,
stuff
clearly
like
it's not
that.
acting, right? But it's like, damn, he's doing a really good job at like this rebrand. He's really good. He topped on Law Roach. Like he's recording everything. Like the visuals are good. I'm like, all right, little nigga. Like
I think for me, I think he is acting. I actually think this is a whole play. I think this is all a show.
It's called marketing.
Call it what you want. I see it as a show. So, I mean, good luck to him, though. He's a young black brother trying to get to it. I see it. But I think
that nigga's there.
He is. But, I mean, the rebrand, I think some people see outside of what's happening, the bigger picture. If he does take fashion is probably one of the hardest industries to get into because they gatekeep that crazy hard. You see what they did to Kanye. You see what they did to other people. They don't let you just get in there.
Well, it depends where you're trying to go, right? I think if you're going to have that conversation, it's because Kanye was trying to hit like at the top of the pyramid, right? Where this guy is going, it's probably going to be mid-tier where like Fear God sits, and he probably can pull that off fine. Like there's people literally, right? Like I looked at it the other day. The page for his clothing line is at like 500,000 followers already, and he's not showed you one piece of clothing. So what he's doing is really smart. He's garnering
Them kids will
this
buy that
energy to like make to fall in love with something they haven't even seen yet. That's all you have to do. Who cares what the shit looks like? Mission accomplished.
All right, we'll see. Just to wrap it up, sports really quickly. Bad Bunny did put out the trailer for his performance, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Definitely put on your ESPN Sport Days, and let's get that started.
I'm the only person that cannot listen to any of the Spanish music. I don't know what these niggas are saying.
Can I send you some Bad Bunny?
If you want to, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll listen to it.
Nah, it's good. His last album was
I don't really
good.
tap into music that I don't know. Like I don't know what he's saying. Like I can't.
But you listen to Afro beats. You listen to Apiano.
But that's because it's more culturally aligned to what I listen to when it comes to the melody. I'm not culturally aligned to Spanish music.
Oh, you don't know nothing about Latinas.
What is? Anyway, go ahead.
You ain't that.
Your stiff ass don't know either. We'll continue.
Anyways, John Morant. You wrote that. You just wrote John Morant.
Yeah.
What? Keep it short.
Yeah, you got the nerve. John Morant's stupid. His daddy's stupid, and also
Talking about
he needs to be traded. And I feel hopefully wherever he gets traded, he has a better attitude.
Don't bring him to Miami.
But he's just a spoiled ass brat.
Does he have a reason to be though? Is he entitled enough? Is he done enough to be?
He's not LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo and there's a lot of people that also think LaMelo's a bust. They also think Zion is a bust. They actually think
LaMelo's
these three
far from a
guys.
bust. Like,
they actually say these three guys are literally.
Nah.
There was before the season started. That's what the GMs and the executives were saying, that these three guys, they would never start a franchise over with them. That these three guys are just not.
That's a different conversation. I'm not.
LaMelo's also coming off the bench now.
I wouldn't start a franchise with him, but I don't care where he comes from. The point is, John Morant's not him. I'm taking LaMelo over John Morant.
Yeah, but
that's all I said.
But all I said. But they're also in the same. If one is a C and the other one's a C plus. They're both in the same.
I wouldn't call him a C, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, regardless, that John Morant is not even worth all the hype that we're talking about. At one point in time, he probably was.
Yeah,
but like I think you asked me a question. Like you said, do you think that he's a bust? I'm just like, well, like I don't know if he's a bust per se, because I think that's a crazy statement because he's had some accolades. But like, bro, like the nigga is mad. He acts like a spoiled rich kid. I mean, they find him for doing like throwing bombs, and he switches it to gun shooting. It's like, bro, what's your infatuation trying to be a hood nigga from the suburbs? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't like, and it's like hood nigga shit. Like, it's like corny shit. Like, I hate even to put that on the hood, but like, I feel like I just gave my parking ticket. But
we are low key.
Who's the other guy on there?
Rich Paul. So Rich Paul, I definitely think he's colluding. At this point, get him the fuck out of here. This guy is just saying trade Austin Rivers for this. He's making trade packages and he's saying that these are hypotheticals. But why do they all include your agents, your clients? Nigga, get the fuck out of here. We know what you're doing. He's on a podcast with Bill Simmons or Ben Simmons or whoever that guy's name is, and they're just basically shooting the shit. But you're not really shooting the shit. You're shooting your agenda. We get what you're doing. The same way LeBron was on there with Steve Nash, basically just running plays and saying, I love the way this guy plays. And then next thing you know, next season, the guy's playing with LeBron. Like, we get what y'all doing. Stop doing that. Stop acting fresh. I think it's silly. And I do think that Rich Paul, you're playing a game that eventually people are catching on. What you call it's agent ran up on him. What's your guy's name? AR-15?
Who?
Austin Rivers. That's what they call his
agent?
him. You don't know his nickname?
I didn't know. You said his agent. I don't know an agent named AR-15. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Whatever. Well, his agent ran up on Rich Paul the other day at the game like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, you got to watch the whole podcast to understand. That's what I say, nigga. I know what I said.
They don't.
It's not a clip, nigga. I said what I said. It is what it is. Trade Austin Rivers. Make this, like, stop it, Rich Paul. We get it. You're trying to do a bunch of finessing without finessing. Stop it.
I'm here for it. If you can listen, I'm here for niggas.
That's why people don't like him though. That's why they don't like that whole Clutch agency because they be doing too much.
All the niggas get paid though, so blame the people that's paying them. I don't give a shit about none of that he just said. If it's working, go do it. Don't care.
This is paid by Clutch.
Like don't care.
Yeah,
and you get paid by OVO.
Oh, you get paid by OVO. OVO or Clutch? Who would you rather? Fuck LeBron and them niggas, dog. Fuck them niggas.
He don't like nobody that's against OVO, y'all. But anyway,
no, because I see a nigga switch up every day, man.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
Hope he paying you for this loyalty. But I like what Clutch is doing. I like what Clutch is doing. Like it's funny as shit. They don't get him out of there, but when he get out of there, then mission accomplished. Who cares? But
I mean, he keep getting Anthony
take
Davis
advantage of it.
paid. He keeps doing that. And this nigga,
well, he's done now. He's done now.
At this point, this nigga had like
people say. I had to tell my god brother this because he a Dallas fan, so he hated the whole trade. Mm-hmm. I was like, bro.
I mean, anybody.
Yeah, of course. But the numbers came out, and I was like, bro, you do know Joel Embiid played less games in the last like 7 years than Anthony Davis.
That's not. Would you say Joel's impact and carrying a city by himself was bigger than what?
Only one of them have a ring, so I don't know what you're talking about.
The bubble, bro.
It doesn't matter. Everyone says that the bubble's the hardest one. It doesn't matter. That's not
the
point.
Nobody says the hardest.
Yes, they do.
They said it was hard, but they didn't say it was the hardest.
Fine, whatever.
This also for everybody.
Fine.
Wait.
I will acquiesce to what you said.
Everybody that you said it was the hardest. There's a lot of people that said that shit was bullshit.
That's fine. I'm not arguing with you. I said okay. It doesn't make a difference to what I just said to you. Right. He only has a ring and Joel doesn't, and Joel's played less games. So like when I'm not a fan of Anthony Davis, but I do think that like it's kind of like what we do with Wale when everybody thinks he's always angry. We forget the fact that he did play more games than the guy that everyone wants to be their king, Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid needs to follow the rules and stay off the ground. He's not AI. He's falling on the ground.
They told him,
they told him.
They
stop.
taught him how to fall. Like you fall so much that they had to teach you how to fall
because he kept doing it. It's like, bro, stay on your feet. But anyway, point is that that's why Anthony Davis gets paid, and I think he's done though. I think Anthony Davis is done. This is his last ride right here.
Yeah,
I think Dwight Howard can still play in the NBA, which is kind of nuts.
Dwight, I haven't seen him. He did some shit in China like 2 years ago, but now I don't see him doing.
Well, he just got a ring with us 5 years ago. What's today? 27, 26 now. 6 years ago.
It was like
yeah, but I mean he could still hoop. So did Rondo. Rondo got mad at LeBron because he didn't want to keep him. There's a lot of niggas who can still.
I don't
hoop.
understand why they broke that team up after the championship
because they could still hoop. That was stupid as shit.
That was so stupid.
But you know niggas was mad at Rob Pelinka for that.
That was crazy.
Like, why would you break? That was a really good squad.
Everybody said run that shit back.
Yes, they could have
run it back because that's why everyone says it's a fluke because they don't have the same team. It's like y'all, if there was because everybody that was talking shit was like y'all can't do that in a real NBA game, and they broke up the team so no one could ever. Now you don't know if that would have ever been a repeat. We don't know.
True.
I don't know.
True.
But yeah, I'm ready to get parking tickets. You good?
Yeah, go first. You got your parking tickets?
Yeah, so my parking ticket is going to Jimmy Jones. Jimmy Jones. Capo, you my nigga, man. I everything my man here said was true. You are a pioneer in the fashion industry. As much as they want to take it away from you and some of those accolades, I do think that you fall for the bait a bit too much. And I think that the issue I'm finding is that at your big age, I can't see you being fresh and doing the things you do with a gray beard. And I think that for me, it's hard to take you seriously when you want to be taken as the boss, the capo, the genius you say you are, when you're replying to people under Instagram comments and you do these little videos that sort of prove everyone's right. You talked about your light isn't off or whatever, your electricity isn't off or your power isn't off or you have AC and you have heat in, but everybody in the warehouse was wearing jackets. It's like you're doing these things to go viral every time and you understand the game supposedly. Like you realize everything is content. Everything is content. I get that. But at the same time, it looks kind of stupid. I feel like if you want to be a boss, you got to move the way Cameron is moving, which is kind of ignore the noise and keep putting in the work. And I feel like you're losing sight of that because you're building momentum with your podcast and people like it. But you keep on getting derailed by like Dame Dash and all these random things. And it's like so easy for you to fall in line to argue with people. And if you want to be the boss that you say you are, I think you should stick to your lane, do what you do, and the numbers will prove it. But you keep on derailing yourself and looking dumb at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned. So for me, I feel like I would prefer my artists to age gracefully, and I feel like the way you're aging right now is looking really sad. And unfortunately, Dipset looks crazy. Joel said something the other day that everybody got something to say but him, and he has the most to say. And I think that is what we need to all follow the same example of. It's embarrassing for you, Cameron, the entire Dipset, including Freaky Zeke, J.R. Ryder, all of y'all, because everybody is just bickering back and forth like a bunch of girls, and it looks silly. And I think y'all some grown-ass men. Y'all should set a better example. I think this is sad, and it looks dumb, especially for 40, 50-year-old men. Like, I don't know. It just looks like kind of gross. Ugh. Do better, guys. That's it. You like it. I don't know why.
I mean, listen, I think there's a lot of takes in there. I think it's kind of funny that these niggas are drawn on the internet. I think niggas take shit too seriously.
The nigga wrote,
and I think that niggas, I think niggas take themselves too seriously. And I agree with you that Jim Jones should be more confident in who he is, so he doesn't have to feel like he has to defend everything. That's all I agree about.
He replied to everything, bro. Like,
yeah, I agree.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But you know who I'm gonna give my parking ticket to? I want to stay with you though. And I just thought about it. I'm gonna give it to Dame Dash.
Ooh.
Dame Dash is the epitome. Him and like we talk, like everything you said about James Jones is how I feel about Dame Dash. I think that Dame Dash, the fact that you have to talk about Rockefeller days when you know how long ago that was? It's been at least 20 years? 06?
Yeah, it's been a while since the
because
Rock
because I think Kingdom Come came out 05, and that's when Kingdom Come came out. That was when Jay-Z was president of Def Jam. So it's been like 21 years since this thing has happened. And Dame Dash, all that you've done is talk about how you're a boss because you I don't know what the fuck you've been doing. You got these movies and whatever no one knows about, and Honor Up or whatever the fuck that is, and whatever else you talk about, like. You've been on Breakfast Club talking about something that's the family money, the house money, or some shit. I'm like, bro, you're using all this language that does not even correlate with you. Like you have, don't have a pot to piss in, barely got teeth, like, and you talk. It's like your arrogance and your ego has gotten so large that you can't see beyond yourself and just be humbled. Like your spouse, that woman. And you know what's his wife. And you know what's even crazy about this nigga Dame Dash, bro? All you date is white women. Ooh. And it's like, is that like, because I have this concept that I really firmly believe. One of my boys married a white woman from back in the day. But when we was kids, we all knew he was going to marry a white woman. But he and I'm saying this because I don't want him, he watches the podcast and you know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking shit about you, but like, I do think there's a certain complex about black men that marry white women and only like white women. And I think it's something internal about who they are that they can't handle the pushback or the energy of a person with a sound mind, because you know, like one of the detriments to the ecosystem is white women. To be honest with you,
holy shit.
Like no, I mean, listen, it's true. Like I mean, listen, if you think back in history, like it's always been the white woman doing all this conniving shit. So anyway, I still have to say that, like, yo, like all this stuff that we got, you don't have no woman in your household checking you. You don't got no strong black woman in your house checking you. You don't have nobody around you that's like telling you, like, bro, like you're tripping. You have nobody around. All you have is a bunch of yes men, and you are in the Breakfast Club, bro, with that other nigga that was like teaching you stuff, and you're 50 years old. You're supposed to be the OG. You're like, I'm here with my OG, and you guys don't have no OG. It's like, bro, you're 50. You're supposed to be the OG. Like, what are you still learning, my nigga? Like, I don't even get it. Like at this, like you should have enough life skills to be able to say, like, we the OGs. Like this thing over here bringing his like sponsor on the internet and shit.
I said
like,
a sponsor.
Yeah, you know, when you got the sponsor, they give you the coin because you made it through the next month and shit. That's what the type of shit he be on. But anyway, that's where my parking ticket's going. It's a shame that Diplomats and Dipset have like got to this place, but honestly, the music lives forever, and that shit is forever immortalized.
Are you ready?
Literally.
Always, man.
Shout out to Dipset.
Shout out
some
to
random
Dipset,
shit.
man. Shit, I can't feel my face. So many fucking classics from all of them, man. Individually and also conglomerately.
Yeah. Sidebar, and this has nothing to do with the pie for. Listen, we be shouting out Wale all the time. I finally put my little Wale shoes on. I was like, we shout them out. These joints hurt. They are hurt. But these joints is really, really good.
Imagine I didn't
go get you a pair. And what's dope is that, yeah, I'm actually on TikTok standing in line. I'm embarrassed, but I had to get them. But these Jones is so tough, bro. Like I haven't
They're
seen
fucking
the
fire.
whole shit is 3M on it. You take a picture, it looks wild. Follow my TikTok. I did a little. I'm trying to be somebody I think on the internet. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. But these joints is tough. Go get you a pair and get like the yellow pair or something like that, or like the orange pair. My boy just got the orange pair, which is tough.
I was gonna ask if he wants to be on the next one, but ladies and gentlemen, that's the wrap. Episode 42. We gotta start saying the episode numbers. Episode 42.
Why? Because I don't remember. You do?
No, I don't know.
Because I don't remember.
Peace. Later,
y'all.
No parking on Sunday.